Hi, I'm Mo. This is to be part one of my story, or my story and my late husband's story. Um, we were travellers. We lived in the Middle East for 11 years and didn't know what we wanted to do when we left. Ended up in France, house sitting. We're house sitting our way around the world. And we ended up in this little village in the Vienne in south-west France, house sitting a beautiful dog called Moose. And during the duration of the house that we ended up buying this village house, we thought we'd use it as a base to travel Europe. Europe was a continent that we hadn't seen a lot of, and we thought in our latter years of our lives we'd explore. So we bought this house and we thought we'd use it as a base and travel from here and see Europe. And was only 6 months into having bought the house and Brian started to show symptoms of ill health, digestive issues, but he'd had them all his life. So I took his word that it wasn't as serious as I shouldn't be concerned. But further down the track, it became clearly obvious that it was something to be concerned about. And he eventually gave in and visited a doctor here in the village. Insisted on going on his own because he's a very stubborn man, and came back a couple of hours later and said, "You need to drive me to Urgence," which is A&E in Saint-Junien, which is about 45 minutes away from us. So, of course, I went into a blind panic, thinking, what the heck is going on? So I drove him to Saint-Junien, to A&E. And of course, it was just the beginning of COVID in 2020. So everyone was masked up. I couldn't speak the language very well, schoolgirl French. And they basically took him away. And I sat in the waiting room till 3 o'clock in the morning. It was from 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Obviously, dreading the worst, wondering what on earth was going on, having anxiety attacks, had no water, no nothing, and had a mask on. And of course, in those days, we weren't really, used to wearing masks. So 3 o'clock in the morning, they came out and said, we're keeping him in to do some further testing. So you can go home. So I drove the 45 minutes home and spent the next basically 24 hours waiting for word. I thought I might get a phone call from the hospital or from him, hopefully. I had left him with his mobile phone and charger, so I'll have to make a part two.